Welcome to TR News, your favorite international relations newscast. Today, we're going to talk about issues that matters to all the world. First of all, our reporters Cynthia, Andrea, and Abigail will talk about a great problem in India. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Cynthia, and we're going to talk about the Blackberry issue in India. So here's the thing. The thing is that the government wants to intercept the messages between the Blackberries mobiles, so they can have the information that the people are transmitting to each other because of that terrorist alert. So what do you think? Do you think they should accept the company of Blackberry, this RIM, or not?
Well, I think the company RIM can make an exception if they want it, because they have already done it in China. So I don't see what their reasons may be that they're not accepting the proposal of the Indian government, but they did accept it in China, so I think they're taking it each case at a time. Maybe there's something in India that is stopping them from passing that request. But I think it could be analyzed, and I think people has a right to privacy, right? So it'll have to be analyzed more deeply. But let's hope that the company of Blackberry makes the wisest decision for everyone.
Yes, privacy is a human right, and how can you take that away from a person? And also, I don't understand also why China can have that policy and not India, and especially if it's a security thing. What do you think, Abigail?
I think that at the point of talking about national security, personal privacy will not be the government's first priority. And I also think that it's really unfair that they have accept that in China, and they are not willing to accept it in India.
I think that there is also because they think that China is a lot more powerful country at the moment than India, so it's not really convenient for the company to having all the users, imagine all the economic loss. So I think the problem can be caused over there.
Now, we're going to talk about the problem that's going between US and Middle East. For that, I'm going to ask my reporters Abigail and Cynthia to please come and talk about that problem. Cynthia, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm coming. And now we're going to talk about the problem in Middle East, which is not exactly a problem. It's more like the US is thinking about retiring the troops that they have in the Middle East, but why? Why do they want to do it?
Because they want to end war, but still they want to make the Middle East a bit less important to the world. To do that, they want to stop buying oil from the Middle East because it's one of the most important sellers of oil in the world, and they have a good economy because of it. And the USA wants to stop buying oil from the Middle East, so they won't matter that much to the world. And that might benefit Mexico in some aspects because Mexico's economy, it depends a lot on oil selling, and if the USA stops buying oil to the Middle East, they'll have to keep getting that oil but from other place, and I guess that place it could be Mexico, and it could really benefit our economy.
And they also want to submit a policy to raise, to put taxes on the oil, on the gasoline, because I think that this way it will also, the people will buy less gasoline, and so they will have to buy less oil. But we have an expert for this. She's Andrea, and here she is. How have you been? Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Well, I think it is really interesting the way that the US has found in order to still have power in the Middle East, but not with war. I think all the Americans and all the rest of the world has had enough of almost 10 years of war. I think it is amazing the way that they have found in order to still continue with their objective, but in a less harmful and a peaceful way, finally. I think that the price of oil will also go down, as in a surplus, because there will be more supply than it is demand. Because the US won't be demanding any more oil, the price will go down. I also think that this will help the environment because the oil is one of the main contaminants in the world. So I think the US will now be more focused on finding non-pollutant ways of energy for their country.
Well, and do you think that United States is doing the right thing?
Well, I think this administration is doing a better job than Bush administration, because Bush was trying to force democracy into the Middle East, and I think that's not the way to do things right nowadays. I think that is a behavior that brings us back to the Cold War, and I think that is not the right thing to do in these times where war is very close and where conflicts have to be treated in a lot more delicate and more peaceful way.
Well, thanks, that's very interesting. And that was all for today.
That was all for today. Thank you to Andrea, Abigail, and Cynthia for bringing to us such important information. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you.